My name is Chef Cheryl. I hope you can see me okay. I am a personal chef with Nurturing Chef's Personal Chef Services. I am here to do the class Food for the Soul. Okay. I've been in the community for quite some time. I've been over at wonderful Jesse Owens Park doing park therapy. I miss it greatly. So I hope that we can continue here and we can continue over at Jesse Owens when times permit. So what I want to talk about today is our immune system. Okay. And we're in the middle of a pandemic, and your immune system is what's being compromised right now by, certain antigens, certain viruses. We won't get too specific, but your immune system is like a force field, and it is what protects you. And we were blessed with it from the day we were born. So it is our job to make sure it stays healthy, because when it becomes compromised, then as what we're experiencing now, then your health suffers, and it's really hard to get back to it. So your immune system is made up of antibodies, and when we live in an environment where we're always being attacked. That's why our immune system is just so important, because we need protection against everything because of the environment that we're in, because we're exposed to. Of course, there's viruses in the air. And so, of course, we've been vaccinated against some when we were children. We're getting vaccinated against some now, but still, we need to keep our immune system up, because the immune system literally is the only thing on this planet that will save you. Don't say I quoted it. Don't say I said it. But really, if you keep your immune system up, you live a good, healthy life. Because for it to be compromised is when the ailments come in, and our life is compromised. We have something that we have to deal with: the diabetes issue, fibromyalgia, kidney failure, all of those things. So how do we keep up a good immune system? Well, one way of keeping a good immune system is by eating healthy and by eating foods that will boost your immune system. Okay? Really simple, not as easy as it seems, but here's just some things that you should remember. That color is very important in your diet. The more color that you have, the more vibrant colors that there are, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a really nutrient-packed fruit, or a nutrient-packed vegetable, or poultry or shellfish that have different nutrients in it that are good for our body. So we're going to talk about some of those today. Okay. Now, in our diet, and of course, I hope you're cooking. Okay. Or someone is cooking for you that is paying attention to your health, and it has your health as a priority. Okay. That's very important. Okay. When we cook, it is a priority. And when we cook, this is healing. Again, just like I said, your immune system can stay healthy if you eat well. So, hey, this is this is essence food. We're talking medicine here, but this is just tasty medicine. Okay. So we're going to find great ways that we can eat this wonderful medicine. Okay. So garlic and ginger are my go-to. They are my go-to. That's the first thing if I'm starting cooking, and if I'm putting something in my skillet along with some olive oil. Oh my gosh, my olive oil is always close by. I'm using garlic, okay, and bell pepper, okay, along with an onion. I don't have an onion over here, but that's okay. But garlic is one of the best antioxidants, best anti-inflammation ingredients that are out there. It's a root vegetable, so it packs a lot of nutrients. Very good for your immune system. very good for your immune system. I'm gonna say it one more time. It's very good for your immune system. So if you are cooking or someone is cooking for you and they're using garlic, I like raw garlic. There's garlic powder, there's garlic salt, but raw garlic is the ticket. That's what you want to be using, raw garlic, okay? Ginger is another root vegetable. Ginger is a little on the sweeter side, not so much as a savory as ginger, as garlic. But ginger is a really good root vegetable. It's very good for your digestion. Very good, keeps the inflammation down. So again, these root vegetables here are just awesome. They are what I use when I make my juices. So these are just key. They're key. So I'm trying to get you to think. So when you're eating, every time there's something in front of you, pay attention to the ingredients. There's some garlic in there. You know, is there some green leafy vegetables? What kind of seasonings are being used in there? Okay, so again, I'm going to come back to color. Color is very important in your diet. The more vibrant the color, the denser the nutrients. So here we have bell peppers. Now we have red bell peppers. You know, bell peppers come in different colors, but red has more vitamin C. And of course, vitamin C is very good for your immune system, like oranges. You know, the vitamin C is nutrient dense. Vitamin C is very good for colds, for respiratory ailments. We can't go wrong with vitamin C. This happens to be a blood orange. I'm going to cut this for you. I wasn't sure if I was going to cut this for you, but I just want you to see. Now, this is a blood orange. So, you know, it doesn't look like an orange, a real orange inside, an orange rather. But this is a blood orange. And remember when I talked about color, I talked about, remember, the darker the color, the richer the nutrients. So this is a very nutrient dense type of orange. Okay, type of orange. Here we have the lime. Now, if we cut the lime, we're going to find, you know, it's regular lime inside. But I just want you to see the color in this blood orange. Now, this, if you make some juice out of this, or you can mix it with regular orange, it's really nutrient. It's really nutrient dense. Okay. Broccoli is another vegetable that's very good for your immune system. Vitamin C. I have to say, it's vitamin C is really good in all these vegetables here and all these nutrients. This is a key nutrient that is in all these things that's really good for your immune system. It really supports it, you know, because our bodies are fighting antibodies all the time. I mean, just even in the air we breathe, we're taking in toxins. So our body is fighting off that. Our lungs are fighting off that, as well as our immune systems are fighting off whatever it is that's coming at us. So again, we have to remember to keep the nutrient-dense foods in our diet. Very, very important. Spinach, come on now. We can talk about spinach till the cows come home, okay? Very nutrient-dense, vitamin C, high in iron. I really like spinach because it's a delicate leaf and you really don't have to cook it a whole lot. It's very good in salads. So if you make a spinach salad, really just need a couple things on. Of course, you're gonna have some garlic, might have some ginger, you might have some bell peppers, you might have an orange juice salad dressing, okay? All these nutrients together, really good immune system. Believe it or not, shellfish. I pulled out some shrimp and some lobster out of my freezer. And shellfish are very good sources of zinc, okay? And zinc is really good for our blood, and it keeps our red blood cells going a whole lot. Now, I'm just going to get into some spices. Now, turmeric is a root. It's a root just like ginger, but it comes dry, just like ginger becomes dry. can come dry. Okay, and you can use it different ways. Turmeric root is very high in anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, meaning it's cancer fighting. Anytime it's antioxidating, it is fighting whatever oxidation is going on in your body. Because like I said, our immune system is constantly fighting whatever microbes or whatever bad germs that come into our body. Turmeric root helps minimize the toxins that are in our body. And so by minimizing, meaning antioxidant, we shrink and get rid of, destroy and minimize, so the body can do its job in eliminating the toxins. Okay. Turmeric root is used a lot in East Indian cooking. We're starting to use it now in the United States because we're seeing the benefits of it. I use it every day. It's very good. We should consider using this in our diets. In some way, find a food, or you can even drink this at night. I've found recipes where you can drink turmeric with a little bit of milk. If you're not a dairy drinker, maybe a little bit of almond milk, any nut milks of some kind. Drink that at night. Really good for inflammation. The testimonies I've heard from people that just drink turmeric, turmeric milk at night, they had inflammation issues and they're not having it anymore. So that's the testimony, just something. And all these things here, I would suggest, look them up. Look them up. Know what it is that we're talking about here. We should be very mindful of what it is that we eat every single day. Mindful that every time there's a spoon in front of us that we're put in front of our mouths. What's in that spoon? What's in that food? What are the nutrients that are in it? We should be mindful. Being mindful of our diet is another way of minding our health, minding our wealth. It's like we're checking the money in the bank all the time. Okay, so we should be checking what we're eating all the time because it's important. Same way, that was an interesting analogy. But seriously, in the same way, we should be looking at what our intake is, as well as being very mindful of it and making it important, making it a priority. Green tea. We never thought about this. We always drank green tea when we went to the Chinese restaurant. Little did we know it was very, very, very good for us. Very good for us. Green tea, I would put this in the category with turmeric root, because turmeric is, again, like I said, it's one of those super roots that are good for your immune system. Green tea is just wonderful antioxidant. You could even mix these two together for a tea. Mix these two together, make it as a latte, or just in hot water with some honey. Be really, really good. Okay, green tea. This I happened to, I can't tell you where I found this. I think I might have found this in Aldi's, okay? Because it was something that I wasn't looking for, but when I came across it, I thought it was very interesting, okay? So, green tea, right? So, what I really need to impress on you is just the daily, what it is that we eat, what it is that we put in our bodies, what it is that we are thinking about, as we're eating. And because this is, even though it's something that we have to do every day, we have to be mindful of it. And we do live in a society where, we have fast food. We have food that really it's processed a lot. One of the things that I like to impress is that food that has had the least process is the best. I'm going to make a spinach salad later on. Okay, I'm going to steam this broccoli. I'm probably going to make some broccoli fritters or something. But after just chopping this up and frying it and just serving this with some olive oil and some fruit and nuts, that's good. But look, we've got this wonderful green here. then we're not going to process a whole lot. And that green is really going to help. Green, when we see green in vegetables, that's the chlorophyll. That's oxygenating. It's like the green tea. Again, we always can come back to color if we're not really wondering, not really sure what it is that we're eating. We can always go back to color. Red is beta carotene, and believe it or not, this has beta carotene. These two vegetables have beta carotene, even though they're not the same color. Doesn't matter. We should always know about our fruits and vegetables. Take some time out to learn about what it is that you're eating, because you will find the more information that you have, you'll be more confident. And when you're in the kitchen, you'll be more confident to try more things. Now, when we get together next week, we're going to talk about what's in your pantry and how you can use it and how you can do some really quick things that are healthy that will really benefit you. So, I mean, even just, I'm looking at what I have right here. Okay. Now, if I wanted to make something really healthy, let me see. I bought these garbanzo beans because I'm a hummus fanatic. Okay. I can make hummus till the cows come home, you know, because one, it's a healthy food. Two, it's vegan. It's garlic, beans, seeds, olive oil, salt, lemon, no meat. Very healthy for you. And it lasts a long time. And it's keto. I think it is keto. So for us people who are really trying to get away from the carbs, hummus is a really good, really good food to make. So I'm going to see, and this is the juice that I make that has citrus, garlic, and ginger. So again, like I said, I incorporate a lot of things because when I think about what it is that I intake in my body, I'm always thinking about my immune system. How can I help my immune system? How can I get the best out of whatever it is that I'm eating? So this is what I call it, everyday elixir. I'm not going to talk too much about it. But so I'm going to make some hummus real quick. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. Excuse me. Because hummus is one of my favorite. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you enough how much of a favorite food it is. And believe it or not, we're going to make some spinach hummus. How's that? So we're going to put some of these foods together so you can see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to move this out the way. Hopefully you can see me, everything. We had some challenges last week, but much better this week. So happy. Okay. But what I need to impress upon you also is the fact that, you know, we should be cooking for ourselves. And that means that we need a kitchen that's gonna be able to produce whatever it is that we want. Okay, so that means we have to do a little homework. That means we have to have the kitchen that has the things that we need. So, you know, nothing is easy in this lifetime. I understand that, but we're going to have to go to the store and get some items, even though we're not going to use them right away. We're going to get some items and we're going to have them on the shelf. Because if we're going to be eating correctly, if we're going to be eating right, fast food is not going to cut it. I mean, you know, it's wonderful to have food delivered to you. It's awesome. I'm weaning myself away from Postmates. But at the same time, we should be cooking. Cooking is therapy. Okay? This is therapy. This is therapy for me, believe it or not. because I want to do this and, I'm having some challenges. So I'm going to work my way through this because I want you to know this information. I really want you to get this information. It's important that we teach each other how to eat well. There's something that I know I want to share. There's something that you have that I need to know. I hope you share with me. So, hummus is a very simple food. I put the garlic in here. Remember I talked about garlic. Garlic is the first thing I picked up, remember? Okay. Tahini is ground sesame seeds, okay? Ground sesame seeds. You can find this in your grocery stores in the peanut butter aisle. The peanut butter aisle, okay? Because it is a seed. It is a seed. And of course, like you have almond butter, peanut butter, sunflower seed butter. We have tahini, okay? So I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been making hummus for a very long time in our classes over at Jesse Owens. This is something that we always look to do because it's real simple. I've given away blenders because I want you to get this. I want you to get this. This is a very, very simple food. It is very tasty. And we should have this. Our diet has not always been a healthy one. So we have to relearn. We have to relearn what's good. And when we find something that's good, stick to it. I'm a personal chef and I cook for people. And every other week, my client wants the same thing. She wants other things, but every other week she wants one particular thing. She wants some black-eyed peas and cornbread that are vegan, okay? I don't mind cooking that for her every other week because I know it's going to be good and healthy for her. And we're creatures of habit, okay? So I'm going to get back to the same. I love hummus, okay? So we're going to use and I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloves of hummus. Excuse me, 6 cloves of garlic in here. So we're going to have some good hummus. So I use about 1/4 cup of tahini here. Okay, I'm going to put this tahini right here so you can see what it is. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, and we're going to use some Himalayan pink salt. There's a process to hummus. Hummus always has the same ingredients. I'm going to take that back. You can use a different bean for hummus, but if you always prepare it the same way, it is a process. If you prepare it the same way, you won't have a grainy hummus or something with chunks in it. So it's the process. It has nothing to do with the ingredients. Okay, so inside my my blender, I've got garlic, tahini, salt. Okay, Himalayan pink salt. Best salt in the world. Okay, so with that, we're going to use, forgive me, we're going to put in some cumin because cumin is an awesome ingredient, and it is one of those common ingredients in hummus, just like the tahini. Okay, so this is cumin. I happen to get this at the 99-cent store. So some of these items can be acquired at a low price. Forgive me. Lemon. Here's another lemon. Remember what I talked about? Your immune system. Here we have a lemon. Gosh, we've got garlic. We've got lemon. We're going to have spinach. Already, this is immune building. So you see, if you see where I'm going, already this is immune building. Everything is immune building, but this is really, this is going to be, we could even name this a superfood. We really could. Because we've got at least three foods that are great for your immune system. At least 3. That's a lot. Okay, so we're going to use a little water. About 1/2 cup of water. Remember, this is a process. It's a process. Okay? So we have all this. And okay. So here we are with our blender. Hope you can see me. Okay. Ninja blenders, the best things in the world. Okay. So now, this is kind of watery. Maybe I might have overstuffed my water a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit out, but it's supposed to be water. Okay, it's supposed to be water. So I'm going to take a little bit of this out. Okay, we're going to put in a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to put in our garbanzo beans. Okay. A tablespoon. Now, I'll put this olive oil in the front because olive oil is a staple. We should always have some olive oil in our house. Always. We grew up on vegetable oil. We're growing up now. We're big kids now. We need better oil. Okay. So we have olive oil in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the garbanzo beans in not all at one time. We put two. We'll probably do it about 3 times. Okay. Because we're looking for a creamy consistency, and we're going to get it. We're going to get it because we had a little bit too much water. So this is going to be some good hummus. It's going to have a good smooth consistency to it. Okay, so just so you can get a little idea, okay? Hope it don't come out too thin, okay? Okay. Notice it's thickening up some. You can see it right here, okay? This is our third and last batch of garbanzo beans. We put that down here, okay? And at this time, we're going to put in some spinach. Okay? I had an avocado. I think I have an avocado too. Where's my avocado? Where's my avocado? I don't have it. Neither here nor there. Okay, but last go round, we're putting in spinach, okay? So this should come out very thick now because we're on our last one. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'll do this one more time. It looks beautiful. All righty. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now, I'm going to scrape this down and put the rest of this back in here, just so we can make sure it gets all the flavor and make sure it gets all the ingredients all mixed together. Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a little break and say thanks so much for being here because this is new for me. So I'm getting through it, and I'm happy you're here, and I'm hoping that you're learning something. There's nothing else I want you to learn something. Okay. All right. All righty. I'm going to take this garlic and put it over here with the wonderful ginger and bell pepper. Show you how this really nice hummus came out. It came out very good. Oh, very good. Okay. Now, what do we have in here? We have ginger. No, excuse me. Let me back up. We have garlic. We have hummus. We have spinach. Okay. This. Darn. Oh, great. My goodness. I don't want to sound like somebody from a cooking show, but that tastes good. So here we have our red peppers. Okay. And again, we're gonna talk about what's in your pantry, so we can have a discussion on, you know, what's in your pantry that you can use right away. What's in your pantry that you can eat right away that's healthy. So here we have our red bell peppers with some spinach hummus. All right. So this right here, superfoods. Okay. Great, great, great. Gosh, that's good. I know my own cooking sometimes. I did it right. So this is just quickly, as you just can see how we put this together with food that we had already in our pantry. And we're going to work on our pantry because having a stock pantry, it's another way of good living. You know, it's another way of keeping your immune system up. Because again, we are in an environment where we have to protect ourselves at all times. And our first line of defense is what it is that we eat. I mean, again, we're in an environment right now, we're wearing masks. Why is it we wearing masks? Okay, we're wearing masks to protect us from something, protect us from airborne illnesses, airborne viruses. You have a stock pantry. If you have foods, if you're eating foods that are good for your immune system, it's the same as the mask because you're protecting yourself against these outside invaders. So I want to encourage you, you know, go out today, you go get something to eat. Really think about those ingredients. You know, I mean, just take a time to just think about those ingredients because you will find that the more conscious you are of what it is that you eat and what it is that you do and how it is we go about things. I know this may sound general, but we're helping our immune system. I'm going to just, I was reading something where there's a place in Los Angeles, it's in Vernon, and the air quality was so bad. And the company didn't clean up the area that was in, so the toxins are still in the soil. There's people that live there. Their immune systems are compromised because they didn't have masks. They didn't have anything to protect them from what it is that they were being exposed to. So, you know, their immune system is very compromised. But I say this to say that we have to every day look at how it is we can keep it healthy, what it is we can do. Just one little thought. Maybe it's an adjustment of some kind that we can do, because that one thing could save you, or could save your family member, or could save a friend or a loved one from an ailment that would be very debilitating if they don't take care of it. So again, I just really want to express to you that your immune system is so, so important. You know, we value money. We should value our immune system, because it is, you know, without health, we have no wealth. We really can't, you know, accrue anything if we're sick, and if we're always wondering about our health. It can be a big distraction. But if you take several steps, and if you're mindful, and if you, again, mindful, if you make that your priority every day, what am I going to do? What am I eating? Is this helping? What color am I eating? What color am I putting in my body? What is this doing? What's the nutrient value of what this is? What it is I'm drinking? You know, what's the antioxidants in it? Just these little things. So, you know, always, if you can't, read the label. You know, when they started having nutrition facts at the restaurants, at the McDonald's and the Pollo Loco, I go over there and read it, because I want to know what the nutrition value is of what it is that they're selling. I'm conscious. So I would ask that you to become conscious. This is a lifestyle. Health and wellness is a lifestyle. It is a mindset. And it's something that we have to develop, because we have so many other things that are coming at us. But if we can be better stewards of our health, then that is the greatest wealth. That is the greatest wealth for you, for your family, for your generations to come. So my name is Chef Cheryl Tate, and I hope you've learned something today. I know I've learned something that I can get through this class, but I really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much.
Did anyone have any questions?
Yes, does anybody have any questions? Please, I'm here for that. I didn't know we had an audience. Yay! I'm gonna sit up and eat my hummus. I don't know about y'all. Anybody have any questions? Oh, look at Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. You want some hummus, Rhonda? But I do thank you so much for your time and for your patience and everything. Thank you again. How'd I do, Lakeisha?
So the last thing, I'm just going to put a survey in the
Please.
chat for everyone to complete.
Yay. Good. You know, I'm going to laugh and say, I must have really mastered hummus, because it didn't start out too good, but it came out good. The end part was good. So all you have to do is just switch it up a little bit. I think next week we'll make smoothie. That'll be great. Next week we'll talk about pantry items and what we should have in our pantry just to start. But I'll do another dip of some kind that is really, again, like the hummus, that really healthy, vegan, you keep in your refrigerator. Really good, you can pull out.
Hey! So after the survey is taken, then There's no other questions, then we're good.
Good. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Lord knows I got through this. Ready for a drink. What someone said? Mm, mm. Gotta get the lobster back in the freezer. And I will make sure that everyone gets a recipe for this, Lakeisha. I'll make sure that I forward this to you along with foods that are good for your immune system.
Mommy.
Definitely send that to you.
Mommy.
Okay.
Is that our star 5-year-old?
Yes, she's trying to do her preschool homework right now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't get in the way of that now. How many people attended?